All right. By request, we're going to be doing Space Channel 5 Part 2. I need to figure out not the algorithm or something, but it's like some of my videos get like 100 views, and then the next day I'll get like 20, and then the next day I'll get 100. It's very confusing. Sprockets, good. I was going to say good morning. I am potentially adding a second model. I have a different outfit, potentially, depending on their price point. So I'm looking forward to that. I was thinking to do a gym rat look. I think I have... Do I have it? Yeah, I do. I was thinking of having a gym rat look.
Hello, Space Cats.
Could I have, let me save the image.
An unidentified dance troupe which attacked this very spaceship.
Ooh la la, be on your guard.
Roger.
Don't worry, we'll start soon.
Man just ahead. The crew's getting us.
Alright, how do I crop?
Watch me bust some moves and copy me with no mistakes.
So these are the culprits.
There we go.
You lose when you run out of hearts. Whether you like it or not, dance battle! Get down! Up! Up! Up!
Up! Up! Up!
I was gonna say, that better not be me playing. So I'm thinking something like that. But have the sports jacket either be a light purple or a like lighter green. I don't know your thoughts on it, but I don't know. I wanted to be a gym rat, and so I had some ideas, and so we're gonna see if that works out. Now this is the PS2 version, and so if for some reason the controls are a little bit off or something, I don't think it will be. I do have the Dreamcast version, but the Dreamcast version is in Japanese. Ooh, changing room. Yeah, I don't think I have other. Oh, there's items and outfits, so we can have accessories. Hey, look at, I think I can beat these records. I think they should make like a mini Dreamcast, like how they made like a mini NES, and have like all of the Dreamcast games on it. I would buy that in an instant. Or actually, don't even make it mini. Just make it like solid. Like something heavy. Like I want it to be like aluminum. Like a thick aluminum or something. What do you think? Should I do the Japanese one or this one? Because it looks like the graphics on this aren't as good as the Dreamcast. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't know what they're saying left and right. They do the motions, but I may not.
Go, my robots! Show those Cubans how to boogie!
I thought they said Cubans. Show those Cubans how to boogie. Oh, I would like that. Or some kind of like like have it be like the same color, or maybe make it like a, yeah, make it the same color, or like a pearl.
Creatures dancing in this zone. Ooh la la, head for the action.
Roger.
Here we go, ooh la la.
Okay.
I wish Sega would take a chance and
All right, kids, here
make
we
a
go.
new system. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, the PS5 has nothing. I'm sorry. It has, like, nothing on it. And the stuff it has on it, like, the PC or the Xbox has. So I have not bought a PS5 or bought the new Xbox. There's, like, nothing on there for me. They're just really, you know, $300 million projects that play it safe.
On today's edition of Ooh La La's report show, we bring you up-close coverage of an unidentified dance troupe which attacked this very spaceship.
Ooh la la, be on your guard.
Roger. Huh? A curious man just ahead. The crew's getting us.
Watch me bust some moves and copy me.
Yeah, let me look up PlayStation 5 exclusives. Sorry, I know that. Let's see, PS5 exclusives. I know it's going to be PS5 exclusive, every game released confirmed so far. Let's see here. Okay. Demon Souls. I guess. Isn't that like Dark Souls? I think it is. So we have that. We have Destruction All-Stars. That looks like a multiplayer competitive racer with a Twisted Metal vibe. Twisted Metal twist to it, it says. Ratchet and Clank, that's the one I would want. Returnal, I don't know. Final Fantasy VII Remake, I don't care. Spider-Man, they just put Spider-Man out on the PC remastered. Ghostwire Tokyo, I don't know. Last of Us, I don't want that. That's it. Well, is the God of War on PC? Can you get the God of War on PC? Chances are good that it will get a PC version, just like the previous game. So I don't see the point of having one. I mean, the PS2, let me see how many. I mean, I probably have like 100 games for the PS2. And I would look at them and say, you know, some of them I'm not going to desperately want to play, but I could see myself playing all of them. That just like, even when I bought my PS4, I have around maybe 20 games for it, but I'm not like all pumped up to play them, you know? They don't make, I want games like this.
No mistakes.
And you know how cheap it would be to make a game like this. It would be dirt cheap.
These are the culprits.
Dirt cheap.
You lose when you run out of hearts. Whether you like it or
I guess
not,
marketing is part of it, but
get down, up, up, up. Down, down, down.
oh,
Down, down.
with the wait a minute.
Press the X button when
Hold on.
try
Does
again, ooh la la.
now why didn't the my down button. My down button works on... See, this is why we might have to do the Dreamcast version.
On today's edition of Ooh La La
So
Good
my,
Workshop, we bring you up-close coverage of an unidentified
downward
fighter troop which
button
attacked this
did
very
not
spaceship.
move
Be on your guard.
there.
Roger.
If
Huh?
you can tell,
A curious man
it didn't
just
move.
ahead. The crew's getting us.
Watch me bust some moves. And copy me with no mistakes.
So these are the culprits.
You lose when you run out of hearts. Whether you like it or not, dance battle!
Get down.
Up, up, up.
Up, up, up.
Okay, come on, let's see down.
Down, down.
Down, down, down.
Okay.
Right, left, right, left.
Right, left, right, left.
Press the X button when you hear chew.
Roger.
Chew, 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 chew.
Okay, it's...
Down, chew, chew. Up, down, chew, chew.
Up.
Alright, we might have to pretend to learn Japanese because it's just not registering the presses. I don't understand. So we may not... We can see a lot of times they're like pointing in the direction that you want to like move to. So maybe we can do it that way. Maybe we can memorize how to say up, down, left, right, and shoot in Japanese. That can be something that can be educational. We can learn. We can learn things. But yeah, that was weird. It just wasn't registering. Wasn't registering the A button. I don't know. Those are the last famous words said. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Wait. Let's hear how her voice sounds. It'll be like a scary woman from Bavaria or something. Like a deep, manly German tone. Alright, we'll skip this part. That's English. This is all English. Hey, that was all English. Oh, no, that's not English. That's something that I think we take for granted, that we don't have to learn a second language most of the time. Almost every other country has to learn their language and then English. And so you get those little flips like game. And the title was all... Oh. Hold on. Alright, let's figure it out. We can figure out the story. Oh no! Oh no! See, there's English again. I don't get it. Oi! I think that's a good impression. I think that's the same screen. They're forcing him to dance. Woo! What a terrible way to go. Si, senor.
了解。
行きますよ、うららさん。
オッケー。
Oi. I want to hear how many breathy words she does. Like, huh? 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 Actually, probably not a lot, because she's a reporter.
Speaking report show.
There you go, there's English. We can figure this out. They're helping us.
Good morning 皆さん。今朝のうららリポートショーは
Good
その
morning.
ダンシング集団に荒らされたスペースシップからお送りします。
See, like, she just said spaceship. Like, is that... That's not Japanese. And, like, good morning is not Japanese. So,
了解。
it's
これ
like...
は前方に不審な挙動の人
Maybe they'll be saying left to right. Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
私の動きを記憶して
I love how the little corner... Oh, wait! Oh my goodness. It hasn't been showing. You haven't seen any of this.
そっくり真似して返せるかな
Oh my god. Thank god I looked.
ハートが尽きたらお前の負けだこの気
Come
が
on,
なく
say
ても
up.
ノリで勝負。Let's dance.
アップアップ
Yes!
アップ ダンダンダン
Down, down, down.
ライレイラ
Oh
イ
my god.
レイ
Right, left, right, left.
They're using English!
A ボタン。
了解。
Celebrate!
チューチューチューチュー
Chew, 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 chew.
チューチューチューチュー
Chew, chew. Chew.
アップダウンチューチュー
Up, down, chew, chew.
ナイスダンス。
アップダウンアップダウンチューチューチュー
Up, down, chew, chew, chew.
アップダウンアップダウンチューチューチュー
Up, down, chew, chew, chew.
アップダウンアップダウンチューチューチュー
Up, down, chew, chew.
アップアップダウンダウンチューチューチュー
Up, down, chew, chew.
Well, sometimes we can't hear her
成功です。
say shoot, but it feels a lot more responsive.
今のよかったぞ、うらら。仕掛けてくるぞ。
Well, I get this old couple helping
よく
me.
見て狙え。ロボット撃つには A ボタンビーム。
了解。
He's being scared of an old man and lady. Oh, now he's not.
行くぞ
Let's chew.
アップチュー
Up, chew.
アップチュー
Up, chew.
アップチューチューチュー
Up, chew, chew, chew.
レフトは左で、ライトは右だ。
It's so beautiful they're talking in English.
レイチュー
Left, chew.
ライチュー
Right, chew.
レイチューライチュー
Whoa,
次はビームで救
wait
出
a
だ。
minute, what was
フェイント聞いたら B ボタン。
that?
アップヘイヘイ
Up, hey, hey.
ライヘイヘイ
Right, hey.
どうもレイヘイヘイ
Left, hey.
どうもアップチューチューチュー
Up, chew.
Oh, we got a Rastafan Jamaican here.
Leg, two, up, head,
Two. Up. Hey.
up, two, right, head,
Up. Two. Right. Hey.
right, two, leg, head,
Right. Two. Left. Hey.
leg, two, up, two, right, two.
Left. Two. Up. Two. Right.
Aww.
ついて狙え
And we got quite a group of characters.
Leg, two, two,
Left. Two. Two.
right, two, two,
Aww.
up, two,
Up.
Aww.
Omoshiroi.
Come on. I had that.
あらかたやっつけました。
なかなか良かったぞララ
It's okay, I still got my gang.
あ、スペースガイドさんが踊らされています。助けて。
本格的にお相手しよう。まずは語ろう。我らが名前。
Oi.
Let's dance.
我らは踊りだ。チュー、チュー、チュー。なんだか怪しいぞ。
チュー。チュー。チュー。
踊らせちゃうぞ。へい、へい。踊り負けるな。
Hey. Hey.
その調子
They're doing karaoke now.
アップ、ダウン、ダウン、チュー、チュー、チュー。
Up. Down. Down. Choo. Choo.
Aww.
アップ、アップ、ダウン、ダウン、チュー、チュー、チュー。
Up. Up. Down. Down. Choo. Choo. Choo.
チュー、チュー、チュー、チュー。へい、へい、へい。
Choo. 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 Hey. Hey. Hey.
いいね
Nice.
レイ、レイ、
Left. Left.
ライ、ライ、
Right.
ライ、ライ。
Right. Right.
チュー、
Choo.
へい、
Hey.
チュー、
Choo.
へい、
Hey.
チュー。
Choo.
Oh,
うらら、ありがとう。
that was intense.
救出成功です。
Do I get the flag
な
lady?
かなか決まってたぞララ
Yay, I get the flag lady. Oh, very provocative dancing.
次はテンポブリッジだ
Very sensual dancing there
この
from
またロボット急接近
some
銃に合わせて
people that
A ボタ
should
ン
be
ビーム
dancing like that.
チュー。チュー。チュー。撃ちます。チュー。チュー。
ナイスシューティング
チャンネルはそのまま。
Oh, did I only have one heart left? I only had one heart left. Alright, we're gonna...
展望ブリッジにやってきました。危険な気配がギュンギュンします。あ、あれは。
お待たせしました団長。
はい
ごゆっくりどうぞ。待ってたよ。
Oh, stupid fact of the day. I don't know. Some of us should know Leonardo DiCaprio. If we don't, I learned the other day that I think he's 50, and he is now currently dating a 19-year-old. That is weird, and I that's all I have to say. I just had to say it. But in a weird way, back in like the 1400s, they would like pre-sale girls like when they were like 6. It was weird. Weird. What is this?
今まで稼いだ視聴率をスターに変換だ
Big robot.
何はともあれ、踊ってみたいと思います。
Just saving it here.
我が名はパウハジ。
始めまして
チュー。
銀河のすべてを踊らせてやる。
踊って踊って負けるな
ダウン。
楽しくやろうよ。
Oh, I had to pause at the right time. But do you think that's like... I know 18 is the age of like consent, but I feel like there should be some kind of like unspoken rule, or I mean, you can't go to jail for it, but like if you're like 70 and you marry like an 18-year-old, I don't know. It's just one of you has to be weird. Either he's weird for young people, or she's weird being like after his money, or it's a mutual understanding that he's giving her a bunch of money to just be 19 and then dump her. And it's I don't know, it's a shame because I liked him as an actor. I liked him in the Tarantino movies like Django Unchained and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I really liked how he acts, but that's why you gotta separate the art from the artist. If you look up Ren and Stimpy, you'll see why he was not good. Oh, come on, I'm pressing. Okay, got it. I'm at a rating of 40, 43. Oh, what's that? Bummer. Oh! Oh, I missed the shoot. Well, we still got him. Oi.
以上、スペースシップよりうららがお伝えしました。
Spaceship.
Space Channel 5。
I love how they say they. Oh, I got 100% on something. Maybe all the people I saved. I did save everybody.
Hi.
皆さんお元気ですか？ああ。
大統領、何か一言。
はいはい。それでは。
I think this is the kind of hair I should. Uh-oh. Ruined his solo.
我ら踊り団の手に落ちたよ。
Okay, we're in a garden.
Swinging Rainbow Show Special!
Or greenhouse. Something of that nature. It's in my nature.
皆さんこんにちは。この時間は予定を変更してスペースパークで発生したピース大統領誘拐事件を激しく緊急リポートします。あ、踊りだ。
この先では小学生が捕まっているようだ。救出急げ。リフトでゴー。
了解。レッシュー。
Right, two,
Left,
right, two,
right,
up, two, up, two.
I've been thinking about modding my dream. How would you mod it?
Two, right, two, up, two,
right, left,
Oh. Uh-oh. I have no idea where you would start with that.
リフトが暴走し始めました。
見落とされるなよ、ララ。
right, two, up, hey, hey.
Left, two, up, hey,
Right, two, up, two, hey.
right, two, left, hey,
Right, two, up, two, hey.
right, two, up.
Oh.
はい、もう一丁行ってみようか。
Replace the CD drive at SD. Oh. So what would you
皆さんこんにちは。
what would you do
この
with
時
it?
間は予定を変更
Like
して
improve
スペー
the
スパークで発生したピース大統領誘拐事件を
like just
激し
get
く
more
緊急
games
リポートし
for
ま
it
す。
or I have no idea in the modding community and what it
あ、踊りだ。
like goals.
この先では小学生が捕まっているようだ。救出急げ。リフトでゴー。
了解。レッシュー。
Right, two,
Left,
I'm just doing a save.
right, two,
right,
up, two, up, two.
Put my game library on the card. I will not have to worry about discs. But I like physical media.
Two,
I worry about like all of my Steam games. Like I know it's wasteful for the earth, but I would love to have like all my Steam games on like a tiny 2 GB flash drive and then like get a case to put them in so I can like put it on a shelf or something. I would really like to do that because it's just I don't know, it's not the same without because what if like Steam just goes away? Then all those games are done because it's not like you're basically borrowing the games from them. I don't know if you can fully download a Steam game and play without Steam. I'll think about it.
up, two, right, two,
Oh, come on, I knew that.
right, two,
Well, it's too late for me on that site.
right, two, up, two, up, two.
Okay. Oh, no. Come on. Register my... There we go. Register them. Yes.
Right, two, up, two, two. Right, two, left, two, up, two, up, two.
What?
リフトが暴走し始めました。
見落とされるなよララ。
Left, two, right, two, up, hey, hey.
What? We're not playing. We're not playing this game, Dreamcast. I was hitting the buttons the same exact way a minute ago.
Two.
Teenage Engineering just released a table. Let me look. They even made, I remember they made a Rick and Morty pocket operator. I mean, like, I want to like them, but I know that their heads are way up their asses. I know this. Field Desk. A space truss constructed from recycled aluminum and assembled with double-sided, I thought that said tapioca, birch plywood. Field Desk is our very own modular workspace. It's everything you need to be and nothing it doesn't. You kidding me? It looks like, oh, what did my dad have? He had these. They weren't Connects. They were. Let's see what they were called. Is that, let me see. Yes, that is what it is. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, the erector. Haha. Why did it go? It went away after a second. Wait. Is it not going to be a JPEG? Oh, no, it's not. Let's dare to compare. Well, won't even let me save the image. Our official workspace. Let's just put this up on the screen. Let's just put this up on the screen and we'll read it. We'll pretend that we are doing them. Okay. Let's go back to the top. I see a bunch of desks on the earth. Ooh, environment. Okay, we already said this. That looks... Alright, we're going to keep going down on why this is what it is. Our office is made up of people doing a variety of tasks, each with their own needs. Since we love to build things, we decided to create our own modular work environment. Field Desk acknowledges our evolving workspaces and everything that comes with them. I mean, they can't be serious. It just... Okay, it's probably going to be fancy metal. That's what that looks like. Field desks are made as part of a field rail system. They are open-ended range of interconnecting aluminum rails that enable the creation of customizable modular furniture and accessories. It's made from 75% recycled critical aluminum from Scandinavian manufacturer Hydro. Oh. Board. Does it like fold? Does it like fold up or something? Does it not even fold up? Oh, the keys and screws are included. Aren't they nice? We also offer interiors for a workspace. Violently professional, easy to move. But are we kidding? See, this is... I know some of these people are intelligent. Some of these people know what they are doing. Some of them think that this is changing the world. Some of them know this is complete BS. $1,600. Oh my god. I thought you were gonna at least like fold it up or something, or like have something where it's like, I mean, it's light. It doesn't even have like, the bottoms don't even have like extra weight on them. They're acting like you can. They could have had something like how tripods do, where they have adjustable legs, and where you could have a table and you can be like in the middle of the forest and adjust the legs so it's still straight flat. Dude, you could get this for like $10. Explore. Oh, and yeah, look at this. Okay. Field notebook, $12. 50 pages with 50 grid lines. Sadly, that's like the price of notebooks. But, you know, it cost them a penny. I mean, the water bottles, that's like a sadly normal... I think it's made out of...
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Wow. Bang! Well, I don't see so good, so I missed.
Boy, they make a lot more products than I remember. Sorry, guys. We're going to go back to the game. I'm just in our... The words philosophy, inclusive, environment, all right, are we back? Disconnected. Reconnected. Field backpack 250. Some of the stuff. Field keychain opener. What the fuck are these? Record factory? Allows you to create your own 5-inch vinyl records. See, I kind of like that. I think that's cool. I'm here. Boy, they're making a ton of stuff. I'm not... Oh, it's sold out. I kind of like that one. Yeah, but it's like... I'm not paying that money for it. Oh, they are selling the OP1. I mean, the problem is that, like, I shouldn't say it's cool, but it's interesting on what it does and how it, because it reminds me of like the Game Boy camera, the stuff in the middle. But I feel like they got cocky and started branching out into these like $400 boombox. Yeah, this is like... like some of these. So this is like $360, and it's like a bunch of sheets, metal sheets you fold. Oh, they won't even show me. I don't even know what the Gakken is. It's... Oh, they just stole it. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Dude, that's like... It's not copyright infringement, but it's damn close. Look at that. It's got the same... That's complete BS. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same buttons. Explore. Are they even good? Are they gonna say collaboration? Oh, so they're collaborating with those people. So I guess it's not... Yeah. And they're making this game system that I kind of think is cool looking. It's got like a crank wheel for some of the games. But their prices. Prices. Now I clicked the button there. Okay. We're gonna try this again. I am clicking these buttons the same exact way. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna save it there. Look at the OP feel in comparison. Alright, it might kick me out again, so I'll look that up and then we'll get back to the game. So sorry people that are watching this. Yeah, okay, it looks like some of them are like $1,900. It depends on which version, I guess. There's a version that has like $570. I don't know, I might be looking at the over-the-top expensive ones. Well, that was insane. There must be a technique. We're getting this. Remember they made a lamp that danced with the beat of music. We're doing it again. We're gonna make it happen. I pressed up. We're doing this. Wish I could do like slow motion. Oh man. Alright, we saved some more people. Ooh, I got someone with an accordion. Sweet.
Up, up, down, down. Right, right, left, left. Right, left, right, left. Up, right, left, down, down.
Oi, oi.
Oi, oi. 19%. We got that one. I don't have a lot of people behind me. Just a bunch of children.
Up, 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 up. Choo, choo, choo. Down, 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 down. Hey, hey, hey. Up, down, down. Choo. Up, down, choo. Hey.
Hey. Oh, how come the kids aren't dancing?
Up. Choo, choo, hey.
Oh, hey.
Choo, hey,
Hey.
choo. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up.
Like that.
Choo. Choo. Hey.
I can do the one buttons ones easy.
Down, 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 down. Choo, 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 choo. Choo, 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 choo. Choo, choo, hey, hey. Hey, hey, choo, hey. Hey.
We saved the teachers. Join us, teachers. Nice tie-on.
うらら、次は屋上庭園に向かえ。
了解。
あ、怪しい気配が大接近。宙に合わせて A ボタンビーム。
チューチューチュー撃ちます。チューチューチュー。
ブリリアントシューティング。
チャンネルはそのまま。
Space Channel 5.
わあ。噴水広場にやってきました。
他局の奴らに遅れを取るな。
了解。
なんだ？
何？
I know you.
リポート見るなら42さん。
Aw, Puddin.
皆さんこんばんは。プリンでーす。
Damn it, Puddin.
カモン。
方向ボタンの下だけ使え。こっちもギターだ。
了解。
Oi.
ギターで勝負よ。レッツプレイ。
I'm playing the banjo there. Yeah, we're gonna do.
噴水広場にやってきま
Because
した。
now I know what to do.
他局の奴らに遅れを取るな。
了解。
Oi. Damn it, Puddin.
なんだ？
何？リポート見るなら42さん。皆さんこんばんは。プリンでーす。また？カモン。
方向ボタンの下だけ使え。こっちもギターだ。
了解。ギターで勝負よ。レッツプレイ。 なんかぬるいわよ。チューチューチューチューチューチュー。ヘイヘイヘイ。ヘイヘイヘイ。チューチューチュー。チューチューチュー。ヘイヘイヘイヘイ。ヘイヘイヘイヘイ。
Finally, I can chat. What has it been like? I don't know anymore with Twitch. I get so bummed out when it cuts out because then like the viewers restart. You know, like it doesn't. I don't know.
ずいぶんへっぽこね。
Oh. Okay, it's on you.
チューチューチュー。チューチューチュー。ヘイヘイヘイ。ヘイヘイヘイ。チューチューチュー。チューチューチュー。ヘイヘイヘイヘイ。
Oh, I missed the haze. I'm playing the banjo. Here we go, guys.
ずいぶんへっぽこね。
That was my banjo skills. Oh. Wow, I was screwing up during that. This game is a little more is a lot nicer to you for messing up.
ストリートスカイが踊らされています。踊らされています。
よーし救出開始。
Left two, left two, up two, right two, left two, up two, right two, right two, up two, left hey, right two, up two, left hey, up hey, left two, right hey, up hey, left two, right hey, right two, left two, up hey.
I made some new friends. The forest people. They belong to me now. More grass people. More people in the forest. More forest people. Look at these. Oh, is that the... Oh, the teacher's in the back. We're battling the birds. Oh, random thing. I was on Reddit, and they had a video of a ostrich literally ripping its own head off. I'd like to just like to pass that information on to you. It was horrifying. I would not recommend looking it up. His head was caught in like it was inside. I don't want to play it in case like I don't think copyright's a thing. So pretend there's like a bar, so it's a wall. It's like inside a, I don't know, a zoo thing, or it seems like where they would keep chickens. And it was a metal bar that you could like hold on to. I don't know why you would. And it's, yeah. And his head got in there and he was panicking and he just ripped. I thought it was impossible. Like the keeping your eyes open when you sneeze. How did you know so easily? They actually banned me on there. I can't comment anymore. You can ask me why if you want. Alright, I just said why. So, they had a video, and like, I'm looking at other comments. Other comments can be terrible. And this one I thought was kind of funny, though. So, it was Poland dealing with illegal immigrants coming across the border. And part of it was that they're using, like, huge hoses to just, like, with water pressure, just throw them backwards, like the old carnival games. And all I wrote is that I can't imagine what would happen if the U.S. did this. That's all I did. And they cut me out. But it's the truth. We would be chewed out like crazy. If we use hoses to push them out. But it's like other places get like a pass. It looked really fun though. I'm not gonna lie. Not for them, of course. But it seems so like archaic. It seemed like, yeah, it is. It would be in the news. It would be all over the place. Trump would make a comment. Biden would make a comment. Both sides will blame the other side. There's always a Trump card being pulled somehow. They would say Trump caused the water, and then Trump would, what's the word? He would say, like, it was the water, like, I had the idea for the water. It was a great idea. It was an excellent idea for the water. Moon Ghost bait. You're kind of right. I mean, like, it's kind of the truth. Just saying. And how we need to, like, do you think I'm allowed to play it on here? They can't copyright that, can they? Here, let me find it. No, well, I'm not showing the ostrich one. I'm showing the... Let's see. Well, I could probably play it on mute. There we go. Yeah, I can play this on mute. All right. Here. Okay. So this is on mute, and I'm doing a commentary on it. So, I don't know what the border looks like in Texas. I really don't. But I'm assuming there is a wall. It's probably not completely built, and there's probably armed people there. And so this is Poland style. It just seems so like we have technology to, like, put people on the moon, and it's like Super Soakers Extreme. Some person that designed this was having fun. They were like, they played with Super Soakers as a kid, and they're like, I can finally bring it to the big leagues. Oh, that one's orange. What was in that one? They put something in that last one. Well, almost whole. I think I've seen it other places, but I think what made me laugh was the mere scale of it. It was just like, well, yeah, I don't know. We almost are at the point where they say cops are terrible over here, and I won't get into politics, but it's almost like some cops don't even, like, try to bust the smaller things. Like at Home Depot, they tell, like, the workers to not, like, the security guards not to interact if someone's stealing something, and not try to stop them, and to just, like, call the authorities after, because they don't want to get in trouble hurting them or something. It's crazy, some of these points. Well, and I would think a lot of what the good cops would be are probably never going to be in the news. They're never going to be praised for their work. It's almost a thankless job at the most point. almost got the last one. VR of the... That would be wild. Uh-oh. We're getting into one of those fetish worlds right now. I've seen hardly hell to know what is going on. I lost count because I was reading Yujian's comment. Oh! Skirt shot. Hoi! Pikmin! Yeah, if you just jumped in on the stream now, I would assume you would be quite confused. The PS2 version wasn't cooperating with my controller. And the PS2 version graphics were a lot grosser. I'm just saving it right there. Just because. And they've actually been saying like left, right, down in that in English. Quite dramatic. Oh, we saved Dr. Eggman. Is he gonna start singing for us? It's all in English again. So confusing to me.
Space Channel 5.
No, he got
嘘
he got betooken again.
はいオッケー
This is what mushrooms do to humans. No. Oh, and Mr. Mask, I'm deciding on a new look. I believe I'm gonna commission someone to make a new model to have that look, but with like a light purple or a light green sports jacket.
ポイント WX においで
Oh, you got an ad? Yeah, that one. Same hair. I hate how there's ads. I make like literally 5 cents off of every stream with ads. I want them gone. I can't stand them. I do the least amount of ads as I possibly can.
指定交換場所へ向かいますスクープいただきフリー報道関係者に次ぐここから立ち去れ
なんだ
こちらがスペースポリスだ操作の邪魔をするな
クララ突破するぞ
了解抵抗するなら
Real alert.
チューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチュー
Oh no.
Hey, hey, hey! Choo, choo, choo! Hey, hey, hey! Do, do! Hey, hey, hey! Choo, choo, choo! Hey, hey, hey! Do, do, do! Choo, hey, hey! Choo, choo, choo! Do, hey, hey! Do, do, do! Choo, hey! Choo, hey, choo! Do, hey! Do, hey, do! Choo, choo, choo!
Oh.
Choo, hey, choo! Do, hey, do! Choo, hey, choo, hey, choo, hey, choo! Do, hey, do, hey, do, do!
I hate how it takes a star away from me, even if I mess up one.
Choo! Hey! Hey! Choo! 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 Do! Do! Choo! 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 Do! Choo!
あれ番組打ち切り
Kudamasai! Oh!
はいもう一丁いってみようか
I blew it. I did.
Bonjour, 皆さん。犯人が身代
I'm
金を
on
要
one
求
of
してき
these
ました。指定交代
Chinese
場所へ
weather
向かいます
balloons coming in.
スープいただき
They were supposed to look like this, but they didn't have the budget.
報道関係者に次ぐここから立ち去れ
なんだ
こちらがスペースポリスだ
Looks like the Jetsons.
邪魔をするな
うらら突破するぞ
了解抵抗するなら実力行使
Okay, let's do it.
Choo! 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 Do! 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 Choo! 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 Do! 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 Choo! 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 Do! 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 Choo! 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 Do! 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 Choo! Choo! Do! Do!
It did? That's where you got it from? Yeah, Sprockets, one of my I loved their episode on Harvey Birdman on Adult Swim. Wait, what was his name? What was his first name? You remember how he had to, like, for work, like, push a button? What was the boss's name? I know it wasn't Spacely. I don't remember Cogs. I've seen the show. I don't think I've seen a full episode from start to end, sadly. I think Boomerang's coming back or something, but I don't know if it's like on HBO Max or something.
Hey, hey, hey! Choo, choo, choo! Hey, hey, hey! Do, do! Hey, hey, hey! Choo, choo, choo! Hey, do, do, do! Hey, hey, hey! Choo, choo, choo! Hey, hey, hey! Do, do, do! Choo, hey, hey! Choo, choo, choo! Do, hey, hey! Do, do, do! Choo, choo, choo!
Oh.
Choo, hey, hey! Do, hey, hey! Choo, hey, choo, hey, choo, choo, choo! Do, hey, do, hey, do, do, do!
They're not even saying shoot
この
anymore.
中に入るぞ
Choo! Hey! Do! Hey! Choo! 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 Do! Choo! Do! Choo! 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 Do! Do!
Oh, come on.
Hey! Choo! Hey! Hey! Choo! Choo! Choo!
What am I supposed to do with the holding? The
はい
holding
もう
A?
一丁行ってみようか
All right, we're gonna make sure we save it at certain points. Jetson.
ボンジュール皆さん、犯人が身代金
What
を要
was
求
it?
してきました
Jane, his wife. Wait. Jane, his wife. My. I know the son was Elroy. Jane, his wife. Da, 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 da. His boy Elroy. Daughter Judy. Right? I'm trying to think of the song. For you that don't know the Jetsons and like the older Boomerang cartoons, they had a theme song. And they were living in Astro. Yeah, and they were living in what, 2002?
交換場所へ向かいますスクープいただきフリー報道関係者に次ぐここから立ち去れ
It's quite a far way away.
こちらがスペースポリスだ
You know, honestly, they say like we want flying cars, and I'm like, those are basically helicopters. I mean, we have them. If we had flying cars, the biggest deal is that I don't know, some people would figure it out, but like driving on the road, you're always doing like, what would it be? Let's just pretend it's X and Y axis, if I pronounce it right. When you're up in the air, you got 3 of them. So you got top, bottom, and then so X, Y, and Z axis. There'd be so many people crashing into each other. And once you crash into each other, you're falling out of it. The odds of you're gonna like injure worse. And then like if you make a big crash, you fall on people. Yeah, it would be a disaster to try to have something like that. It'll just be like WALL-E, where we're so obese that it can't even like levitate.
うらら突破するぞ
了解成功するなら実力行使チューチューチューチューデューデューデューデューチューチューチューチューチューデューデューチューチューチューチューチューチューデューデューデューデューデューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチューチ
Oh, come on. We can do it. It's a terrible idea in extreme. Yeah, it just wouldn't work. Well, but it's the whole people controlling it, Moongo. That's the biggest thing. Well, self-driving cars as well. I want that badly because I have epilepsy and I can't drive. I want that badly. What I don't want, what I think would make me feel better is that if it had some like quick auto ride action where you can make it go manual, because if you can't control the car and then someone hacks into it, I don't know about that. People would just be falling out of the sky all day, Moon Ghosts.
Hey, hey, hey! Choo, choo, choo! Hey, hey, hey! Do, do, do! Choo, hey, hey! Choo, choo, choo! Do, hey, hey! Do, do, do! Choo, hey! Choo, hey! Choo! Do! Do! Choo, hey! Choo, hey! Choo! Do! Hey! Do, hey! Do! Choo, choo, choo! Do, do, do! Choo, hey! Choo! Do, hey! Do! Choo, hey! Choo, hey! Choo, hey! Choo! Do, hey! Do, hey! Do, hey! Do!
あ、この中に入るぞ。
I think this beat kind of. I'll do a safe state here.
Choo! Hey! Do!
No.
Choo! Hey!
Nope.
Choo! Hey! Do! Hey!
Of course the beat slap.
Choo! 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 Do! Choo! 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 Do! Do! Choo! Choo! Hey! Choo! Hey! Do! Hey! Choo! 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 Do! Do! Choo! 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 Do! Do! Choo! Choo!
So what am I supposed to do with holding? Do I hold down the A and let go of it?
Choo! 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 Do! Do! Choo! Choo!
See how it keeps like knocking me over when I do that?
Choo! 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 Do! 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 Choo!
No, it wants me to hold down that, but I don't know.
Choo! 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 Do! Do! Choo! Choo!
See, am I supposed to press it again?
Choo! 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 Do! Do! Choo! Choo!
See how it keeps knocking me over. I don't know why that is doing that. All right. I might have to look it up, but I really don't want to. I feel like I should be intelligent enough to figure this out on my own. But that may not be the case. Sorry, I'm responding to Okay. I'm back. I'm back. We gotta figure out how to do this. See how it keeps doing, it keeps hitting me when I do that? We're gonna get it. See, what am I? Hold on, I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. I'm sorry. It's like you hold it down and then it says shoot again, but oh my goodness. So when I said that I wanted to do potentially a new model, I've had like 10 people message me about wanting to make it, and I'm trying to tell them no, and they're like, well, no, let's just get started with the design and go from there. No, we won't. Well, I wanted that one, but like have it be like a light purple or a light green. Maybe show abs? I don't know. I'm only doing yeah. I'm sticking with the jacket. Yeah, and I have someone all set doing it for no.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang!
Nothing.
I don't see so good, so I missed.
Nothing there. You see what you see is what you get. That's what it is. I'm trying to make this person make the model that'll fit the rig that my original model already has, so I can like do like a swap. No, nothing inside. No wife beater. No nothing. Aw. I'm sorry. Do you want to do... You can do like... How about you can do like a muscular one and we can try to animate it. I can give you... If you ever want to try to make like a VTube model thing, let me know. I'm sorry, I kind of just like went for it kind of deal because I wanted it to be colored in that and I didn't want pressure on you and all that jazz. But let me see here. Where is it? Where is it? Models. If anybody ever wants to go crazy town, ask for... Looks like I already have it on here. Ask for my model sheet, and you can do whatever you want with it. And if you can make it close to what it is, then I'll set up the rig. No. What do you mean, bruh? What do you mean, bruh? Why is this taking so... Here, I'm showing you what it looks like. So this is how the model sheet looks. This is me deconstructed. Actually, it has a white background, so it'll make a lot more sense. So anybody can have that and mess around. They made the model sheet, let me look at how big it is. The file. Let me look at the details. 4,096 by 4,096 pixels. Wow, it's simple. Oh, do you think my model is now just so simple? Yeah, it's 4,096. That is a lot. Do you think I should put like a wife beater under it? Cuz I just wrote down, I typed in well, I look at DeviantArt, but I put Jim Rat anime. Uh-oh. I'll do a poll. Let me set up a poll right now. And we'll see what the people have to say. Now I can't use this image because I don't have... Well, come on Twitter and vote then. Only tank top. Hashtag I'm voting. Here we go. I'll put it for a whole day. Let me do I'm gonna look up and then tell them where to look up. It's gonna be difficult. I don't know, can I link someone else's art? I don't think I can. Let me give us the link. Am I like allowed to? I'm trying to figure out where I got this. Yeah, see, I don't... Here, wait. I got the perfect response. Hold on. I got the perfect response for this. Hold on, what was it? Word? I'm gonna hold on. Where is it?
One resident describes her horrifying experience. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
This is my response to get the... If I should try to get... try to find the artist. fire. Alright, and it is... Watch me get copyright stricken for a remix of Ain't Nobody Got Time for That. Alright, I officially have the poll up now. So, I gotta delete these. So, set your... Go on and vote as quickly as you can. Let me send... I don't know if people who don't... Oh, I don't... No, you're going to influence people. Oh, but it doesn't show the result until you vote, right? Because that tagged out under jacket with 1 vote makes it look like huge. What, with the photo? Oh my god, you... You mean... Hold on, let's get... Now, this is the only model of me right here. So, what size are you referencing? And then we're going to go back to the game. Sorry. Are you referencing same size as this or same size as this? Because I don't know. You should vote. Mr. Mask voted as soon as I put it up. First? Wait, sorry, I'm not sure. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to... I gave him the reference of me. I gave him the reference of... I don't know the difference in cup size. I don't know. I'm just letting them do what they want. How about that? I'm not going to say, like, make them bigger or smaller, because that makes me feel kind of weird referencing it. I just gave them the reference of the my model in that image. And that's it. I didn't say, like, make the stomach slimmer or face bigger, you know. No. Oh no, it's going... Wait. Oh, it's doing that fast thing. Wait. Okay, we have to turn it off and go back in just for a second. We'll be right back. Because sometimes when we pause it and wait, it like goes silent and then it speeds up. I wish I could vote on my own thing. Okay, it's got 2 hearts, but 1 vote. I'm giving it a whole day as well. Oh, load state. Oh, I did. We're gonna make this work. Okay, well, it looks like I got it right that time. Oh my god, I almost made it. I did really well at the beginning part, and then it kind of fell apart. Uh-oh. 3 votes? You all want the tank top under it? You don't like them just in the breeze? I'm not sure if you can vote unless you are part of Twitter, but don't worry on that. You do think it's too risque? I don't remember but I didn't vote. All right, so I'll add one. I'll theoretically add one. So right now then with 4 votes we are at 3-1. So 3 for the tank top. Well, I can ask her to do both, maybe. But I don't want to spend more money. Mr. Mask, I don't want to make you sad because you've done so much work with this in the past. You know what I can do as a compromise? Let's pretend it doesn't win. I can give you the whole model and you can draw a tank top on her. You can draw, if you want me to send you the, like, this model right here as reference, you can, like, draw over it and make it whatever you want. All right. We could always, like, fake a tank top for you, but I can see maybe she'll... No, I don't know. I don't know, Mr. Mass. Don't be sad with whatever happened. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to save after every single one we do with this. Because I'm sick of doing this part. Literally. No. Oh, we did it. God, that lasted forever. Oh my God, there are... There are 5 votes. 5 votes with the tank top. Okay, if I go the tank top route, should it be just white? So, Mr. Mask, send me a link of what kind of tank top you're thinking of.
ひるむなオララ。了解。アシスト頼むぞノイズ君。なんじゃ。
さあ最後で勝負。どこどこどこ。レッツプレイ。チュー。ニュー。チュー。ニュー。チュー。チュー。
Okay, wait a minute. We're gonna... Camo tank? Camouflage with the... What, with a purple jacket? Because I'm thinking of the same jacket with the same stripes. It looks like this next one, I'm gonna save when it gets closer, that knowing Japanese could probably help me. Or I can be a drill sergeant. No. No.
アシスト頼むぞノイズ君。なんじゃ。
Who's this guy? You mean purple with camo? You just don't get it, man. Kicking butt on that one. Whoa. What? What did I say? I don't even know what I said. Oh, I'm low in there. Banjo. Wait a minute. What am I... Why is it all getting confused? Why is... Hold on. She's like not responding to my to the A button. Are you kidding? Hold on, hold on. What's happening? Okay, I made it through, but I got none of them right. Jesus. Okay. Something's going on. I'm gonna hydrate here. So pressing A is not making Ooh La La do anything, but pressing B is not making her do anything. So trying to think of where we stand currently. Let's see updates on. Oh, I mean 5 votes and like I don't know if this was the peak time to post it because so many things get posted. Okay. Why doesn't she move? Okay, she isn't doing shit. You know, I'm actually gonna log. I'm actually gonna go back in because she's not responding to what I am typing out. And that's not good. All right, let's. Okay, wait a minute. No, so it's the B button. Come on, come on. I'm just gonna keep going. We're doing this. we're gonna save it here. We're just gonna roll with it. Oh my god. Alright. That was, I don't know how I did that, but I did it. Space Channel 5. Michael Jackson!
Attacked by robots. I can't believe it. Everybody back to the head of the office immediately.
Hey, it looks like they did make Space Channel 5 for VR. Hey, they did! I don't know if it's official or not. It says Space Channel 5 VR. So Moon Ghost, it's a thing. Why? Why does it disconnect? It screws everything up. It screws everything up. It screws all of my numbers up. Yes, successful. Kiss my ass, OBS. God, I shouldn't be that angry. All right. Let me know when some people are here. So, like, at the end of this, I'm going to have 3 Space Channel 5 videos on Twitch. And it's going to suck because, you know, you want to... Alright, so I'm just hang out. Hopefully it doesn't go doodaloo. Doodaloo. Alright. Sorry everybody that... Because it screws people over that are watching it. Because then they just leave. I don't know what I can do about it. Check, there doesn't seem to be a virus on my computer.
5本社が大変です
Lala, no way. He's coming.
Can't believe they got Michael Jackson at the end.
小型テープにできません。生身発進。
了解
射出。
Left two, left two, 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 right two, two, left. Left two, left two, 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 right two, two, left. Right two, 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 right.
Hold on, I gotta listen.
Two, 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 right two, two, left. Right, right two, 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 right.
Nice shoot だ
Okay. I know. Moon goes, I don't know what to do with that because it really. It just screws up. It screws up like all the numbers in that. It's just a shame, and some people watch. Oh, there we got it. Aw. Okay, that. Here, we're. Why am I? Come on, get that third one.
Nice shoot だ
Boy.
Nice
Yes. Oh, come on. Wow, I really blew that, but I still got a posse. Still got my space posse. Ooh. Nice cool down music.
前方進路クリアです。
よし、指示に合わせてかっこよく着地。
了解。
Left, right, down.
Left, right.
ずっこけらんで。
Oh, I missed the,
チャンネルはそのまま。
missed the last one. I feel like Joe from Family Guy. I missed the perp.
国内にやってきました。
I missed the perp.
3時の気配が急減します。
I love that scene.
クララ、中心部を目指せ。局長もそこにいるはずだ。そんでるロボットたちに気をつけろ。
了解。
These guys don't scare me.
Let's shoot! Let's shoot! 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 Let's shoot! Shoot! 3時の気配が急減します。
Save it right when we get to
クララ、中心部を目指せ。局長もそこにいるはずだ。そんでるロボットたちに気をつけろ。
了解。 Let's shoot! Let's shoot! 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 Let's shoot! 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 Right! Shoot! 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 Right! Shoot! Shoot!
It's, see, like, if you listen to it, they're not saying up, shoot, shoot. I don't believe they are.
Let's shoot! Let's shoot! 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 Let's shoot! 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 Up! Shoot! Shoot! Right! Shoot! 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 Right! Shoot! Shoot! Up! Shoot! Shoot!
These are not, but I'll
よ
still
し、いい
do
ぞ
it.
直進だ。
Let's shoot! Let's shoot! Shoot! Right! Shoot! Shoot! Left! Up! Shoot! Shoot!
The up ones aren't saying things.
Shoot! 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 Right! Shoot! Shoot! Up! Shoot! Left!
Oh.
完璧につけないと正面の扉は開
Thanks
き
Moon
ませ
goes
ん。
for the tip.
Let's shoot! Up! Shoot! Right! Shoot! Right! Right! Shoot! Left! Shoot! Right! Shoot! Left! Shoot! Left! Shoot! Up! Shoot! Left! Shoot! Up! Shoot! Up! Shoot! Right! Shoot! Left! Shoot! Up! Shoot! Right! Shoot! Left! Shoot!
Hey, check that out.
あ、56メートル。
That was awesome.
クララ、チアガールちゃんを助けてあげて。
了解。
Cheerleaders.
Let's shoot! Left! Shoot! Right! Shoot! Left! Shoot! Left! Left! Hey! Right! Left! Hey! Left! Left! Hey! Left! Right! Hey!
Oh, I got my cheerleaders behind me. And then whoever did.
Left! Left! Hey! Right! Left! Left! Hey! Right! Hey! Left!
We're gonna
気にチアガール反応です。
see. I don't think if you listen, I don't think the sound bite of saying up is being said.
クララ、チアガールちゃんを助けてあげて。
了解。Let's shoot! Left! Shoot! Right! Shoot! Left! Shoot! Left! Shoot! Left! Left! Hey! Right! Left! Hey! Left! Left! Hey! Left! Hey! Go! Go! To the front! Left! Shoot! Left! Shoot! Left! Shoot! Hey! Left! Left! Hey! Left! Right! Left! Left! Hey! Right! Left! Left! Hey!
Come on, we got this.
クララ、チアガールちゃんを助けて
I
あ
want
げ
to
て。
see Michael
Okay.
Jackson.
Let's shoot! Left! Shoot! Right! Shoot! Left! Shoot! Left! Shoot! Left! Left! Hey! Right! Left! Hey! Left! Left! Hey! Left! Hey! Go! Go! To the front! Left! Shoot! Left! Shoot! Left! Shoot! Hey!
that one. Come on. No, I want to get all these people on my side. I want all these. Oh, come on. We got it. Oh, thank you, Stream Elements, for saying that I'm now currently on. I thought I've been on for about 10 minutes. I don't know. It's such a bummer when it disconnects and reconnects because so many people like just leave because of that. And it just screws up the numbers. I like to know what numbers I have. Hey, Choo Choo, left Choo Choo. I'll keep that in mind. Come on, we got this. I can't do the hey part. Right, bum, bum, hey. Right, bum, bum, hey. Bum, bum, hey. I'm gonna do that, right? Bum, bum, hey. Bum, bum, hey. Bum, hey. Bum, bum, hey. Hey, I did it right with the noises to keep the people going. That's okay. I'm good for it. I got my people. We're gonna come find Michael Jackson. Yeah. You call me a chump? Well, that's what you spell, C-H-U-M-P. What else might...
Get out of here, Yulala. This is a trap.
Poor Michael. Oh. Come on.
Up, two, right, left, down.
Up, two, right, left, down.
Okay, 逃げるなら今 打ちだぞ
気を抜くなオララ
レイチュー
Left. Shoot.
ライライチュー
Right. Right. Shoot.
私に勝てると思うのか
They're doing the Jackson moves. I like it.
Shoot. Shoot.
ダーンチュー
Oh.
チューチューチュー
Shoot. Shoot. Shoot.
チューヘイチュー
Shoot. Hey. Shoot.
チューヘイ
Shoot. Hey.
ヘイチュー
Hey. Shoot.
アッ
Up.
ライ
Right.
レイ
Left.
ダウン
Down.
アップライレイダウンアップライレイダウン今夜はビリチュー
Up. Right. Left. Down. Up. Right. Left. Down.
今夜はビール
Shoot.
Ooh, I did it with just one star left. Oh man. Michael!
Thank you, Yulala. Thank you so much.
救出成功です
Poor guy was such a
な
mess.
かなか決まってたぞオララ
Such.
そろそろ中心部に着くぞ
了解
Everyone, follow me. Left, down,
決めます Left. Up.
まあいけると決めたかったな
Yulala. Let's go ahead.
Okay, I still made it even though I had 0 there. They had pity for me, I think.
局の中心部にやってきました
Kudasai.
ここの宇宙放送システムはいただいていくよ
何
こいつが今回の黒幕なのか
そうそう友達を紹介しなくちゃね
さあ大統領が収まっています
さあどうしたい
Let's shoot.
Up, left, down, down, two, two, two.
Out. Left. Down. Down. Shoot. Shoot. Shoot.
Right, right, up, left, two, two, two.
Right. Right. Out. Left. Shoot. Shoot. Shoot.
Down, left, up, two, two, two.
Down. Left. Out. Shoot. Shoot. Shoot.
Right, right, down, down, left, left, two, two.
Right. Right. Down. Down. Left. Left. Shoot. Shoot.
クララ後ろだ
Nice.
Out. Out. Out.
Down, down, down.
Down. Down. Down.
Two, two.
Shoot.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
クララさらに後ろだ
I got
気を
one
つけろ
star left. Give me some more stars.
Right, 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 down, left, 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 two.
Right. 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 Down. Left. 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 Shoot.
Right, 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 down, left, 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 two.
Right. 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 Down. Left. 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 Shoot.
Up, up, right, down, right, up, right, down, down, left, two.
Out. Out. Right. Down. Right. Out. Right. Down. Down. Left.
No! No!
番組打
No!
ち切りはいもう一丁行ってみようか
No!
局の中心部にやってきました
Okay, luckily I didn't.
ここの宇宙放送システムはいただいていくよ
Okay, this is good that we're here. That means I have more hearts starting
今回の
off.
黒幕なのか
そうそう友達を紹介しなくちゃね
I can deal with starting with this again.
さあどうしたい
Let's shoot.
Up, left, down, down,
getting there.
Up, up, up.
Out, out, out.
Down, down, down.
Down, down, down.
Two, two.
Do, do.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
うららさらに後ろだ気をつけろ
Right, 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 down, left, 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 shoot. Right, 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 down, left, left, left. Shoot. Right, 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 down, left, 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 shoot. Right, 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 down, left, left, left. Shoot. Up, up, right, down, up, right, down, left, shoot. Out, out, right, down, out, right, down, left, shoot.
Ooh.
もう一つ後ろ
Okay, we're
Right, left, right.
Right, left,
Left, right, left.
left, left.
Up, down, two.
Out, down.
Hey.
Oh no. Come on, do I get more stars?
縦にするつもりか
You have to move the opposite direction as you listen.
了解。レフトと聞いたら右ですね。
Okay, we gotta do the opposite.
逆入力だよ。
Left, shoot, shoot.
逆入力だぞ
Right, shoot,
大統領に当たるよ。
shoot. Right, shoot, shoot.
大統領に当てるな
Left, shoot, shoot. Left, shoot, shoot. Right, shoot, shoot. Right, shoot, shoot. Left, shoot, shoot. Right, shoot. Left, shoot, shoot. Left. Shoot. Left, shoot, shoot. Right, shoot, shoot. Right, shoot, shoot. Left, shoot, shoot. Right, shoot. Left, shoot. Right, shoot, shoot. Left, shoot. Right, shoot. Left, shoot, shoot.
特別に見せてあげるよ。
Closer.
大統領の歌の威力を
Wow,
ね。
now he's becoming like Ultraman.
歌ってくるぞこっちも負けずに歌うんだ
Tap the under direction key. Now let's shout.
了解。Let's play.
Okay. I don't know what dance means.
歌ってくるぞこっちも負けずに歌うんだ
Tap the under direction key. Now let's shout.
了解。Let's play.
Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance.
No.
Shoot, 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 shoot.
Shoot, 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 shoot.
Hey, 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 hey.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Dance, 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 dance.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Hey, 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 hey.
Dance, 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 dance.
Hey, 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 hey.
Yulala, let's go. Let's shout.
Dance, dance, dance.
Dance, dance, dance.
Dance, dance, dance.
Dance, dance, dance.
Dance, dance, dance. Dance, dance, dance.
Dance, dance, dance.
Dance, dance.
Dance, dance.
Finish him off.
Nice dance, Yulala.
Dance, dance, dance. Dance, dance, dance. Dance, dance, dance. Dance, dance. Dance, dance, dance. Dance, dance, dance.
Stop laughing.
Come on, Yolanda.
Come on, get feet up. And on that note, we are going to Yeah, we're going to have to call it a night. I am sorry. We will finish this up tomorrow. And hopefully we won't have the OBS disconnect a bunch of times. Maybe I should, if there's an update it again, or I don't know. So thank you for being here the whole time. Yes, it was good. I gotta fix how it disconnects and reconnects. That's the only thing. And, oh, okay, if it disconnects while I look this up, the stream is done. But let's see if there's any more votes right now on the tank top. Boy, a lot of people want like the tank top. Man. No, it's the internet. I think I updated it and it screwed things up. Because I usually say don't update, and then I updated it, and ever since then it kind of has messed with me. So right now, there is 11 votes, and it is all for the tank top under it. That is crazy. Okay. It looks like that we're gonna go with it, or I can see like if I'm like, hey, for a few more bucks, can you do a tank top model over this? Because it's not gonna be shown that much. It's not gonna be that much more art. So maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But it looks like there's gonna be a tank top. Maybe I'm gonna be able to do both. We'll see. Tomorrow we're gonna finish Ooh La La, and then we might do one more Dreamcast game in a row, because Dreamcast can be good. No tank top will get him. That'll get him in. That'll get him in the stream, right? Like, yeah. See you tomorrow.